Hi everyone, welcome to Module 4. Hope you're enjoying the course and some of the things that we're learning in the course. For this week, we're going to be focused on the role of market failures. You're going to find that market failures are very important to evaluate in our economy. Market failures occur when the government has to get involved because of certain issues where the market is not able to adjust on its own. Some common examples of market failures are looking at a positive externality, a negative externality, and public goods. As you know, the government has to supply public goods because no one is available to supply public goods. And no one wants to go in the business of supplying these public goods because of the challenges that we're facing. And some of the challenges we're facing with public goods is that public goods are very, expensive to maintain, and there's no money really in the role of public goods. So that's very important to evaluate. So for this week, we're going to be looking at the role of market structures. You're going to be reading chapter 5 and then be focusing on discussion board number 3. Now, how do you do well on the discussion boards? I get that question a lot. So for the discussion board, your first post should be done by and posted by Thursday by 11:55 p.m. Now the week goes from Sunday to Saturday at 11:55. So you got to get that second post in, the last two posts by Saturday. Your initial posts were 60 points. 20 points are just by posting that by Thursday. Now, 2 peer responses, which can be to any of the questions that I ask in the course. Okay, in the discussion board, I should say. But the focus that you should be looking at is how to evaluate the role of externalities and relating to the market characteristics. A lot of people don't want to relate the answer and connect them. So I'm going to ask you examples of what's an externality, a negative externality, what's a positive externality. You need to make sure to connect it to the market characteristics of externalities. That'll make your example much more positive. And then I'm going to ask you what example of a public and private good that you've consumed. Again, it goes right back to you. Connect it to how it relates to things that you've influenced by the market characteristics. But I think you'll like this week because of how externalities influence our economy more than we know. And also I think you'll like this week because you'll see how the government supplies public goods, whereas they don't supply private goods. And there's a lot of market failures for public goods because there's no one that wants to supply public goods because there's no way to get people to pay for public goods. If you have any questions, just let me know, but I look forward to your effort this week.